Hi everybody, welcome to Sandy Treasures. Here I'm painting another one of my trashy mermaids onto this wood panel. I'm doing a little freehanding with a pencil first, and I do have a model and I'm not going to show it because the model does not look anything like the painting, the final results of my project. And so, why am I doing another trashy mermaid? Well, I think that we need to voice what is going on because it seems to me that there's just a handful of people like the Ocean Cleanup and Four Oceans that are doing an excellent job at cleaning up the legacy of plastic pollution that our generation is leaving to the next generation. I don't have kids, but I do care about Mother Earth more than I care about people, honestly. It's just crazy how we've gotten to this point where we have such a legacy of plastic pollution in our oceans. I mean, it's so much that um, the the ocean cleanup picked up the most amount of plastic last year, and I think it was 11 million tons of plastic from the ocean, and that was more than they ever picked up from inception. So that's a lot of plastic, and it's affecting our sea life. It's affecting the fishing environment for fishermen. So it's affecting, like I know about Jamaica. Jamaica couldn't even fish right next to where they live. They had to go deep into the ocean, like a couple miles at least, because they surrounded themselves with trash. How do we do that as human beings? I don't understand. So anyway, now I guess Jamaica's shores are a little better, and I guess the sea life is coming back because that's how wonderful and mysterious this beautiful earth of ours is. Somehow it just heals itself as soon as we give it some room to breathe, right? So since I've been dedicated to environmental awareness art, which basically it dawned on me at the end of last year, and that's when I came to Manatee Center at the very last day of 2024. I came on December 31st, and I talked to one of the people that run the Manatee Center, and I said, I want to collaborate with you. I love to do my environmental awareness art, and from my proceeds I want to donate 20% to the Manatee Center or any other for a good cause. So if it's the Manatee Center now, but it's funny, I declared that and I haven't even sold a painting uh so far. This is May 1st, and I'm like amazed. Like, I think that I've sold more paintings without a cause than with a cause, but oh well. I think eventually it will catch up. But that's what I'm doing. 20% goes to Manatee Center for now. If I'm working with another cause, or I want to promote another cause that is environmental, then I would definitely offer them the 20% too, because to me, it's a pleasure to actually be able to donate 20% of my proceeds from my paintings to such a wonderful cause. And I think we need more of that. I mean, if we didn't have Manatee Center enlightening the young generation about what's going on with our waters and how to take care of our manatees, it's not just the manatees. If we take care of the health of our manatees, we are taking care of overall the health of every living thing in the ocean. So, since I've declared myself an environmental awareness artist, I've learned a few things, and I'm going to pass that along to you because this is the whole purpose of making these videos. And just in case you didn't know, 9% of the world's plastic gets recycled. Okay, only 9%. So when we are throwing these things in a recycling bin, it doesn't necessarily mean that it's going to get recycled. Okay, so that's one of the things. I'm very proud of India because they just banned single-use plastic, which are those takeout containers from restaurants, and the straws, and the plastic forks and knives and spoons, all of those single-use plastic. Bags also, that we only use it one time and then we throw it away. So I'm super proud of India for banning single-use plastic, which is a major contributor to plastic pollution in our ocean. I also want to let you guys know that you probably know this, but the soft drink plastics like Coca-Cola, Pepsi-Cola, and the bottled waters, did you know that they take about 450 years to 1,000 years to decompose? Yeah, that's a lot of years, right? Oh my God. And this information may surprise a lot of people that are big fans of polyester, rayon, all kinds of synthetic fibers, nylon. People love these fabrics. Well, there is a garment district in Bangladesh that there is a river that goes right inside of this garment district. And it seems like this is the backside of a lot of these factories, and they just throw a lot of this garbage right into this, what it used to be a river that you can't even see anymore. And when you look at pictures of the garment district of Bangladesh, you actually see that it's more than just a river, it's everywhere. It's also mind blowing. I was going to put some visuals, some pictures that I found on the internet because all you have to do is just a quick search of Bangladesh garment district pollution. And you talk about a legacy. Oh my God. Well, I wanted to put these pictures on, but then I started thinking, all the copyrights with all these pictures, I just don't want to have any issues with YouTube or anything like that. So that would be something for you to find out and really like you really need to look at this, okay? Before you go ahead and buy another cute little sundress that you think it's a hippy dippy made out of cotton or whatever, because that was one of the things my sister said to me, oh yeah, I have a lot of hippie clothes and that must be made out of cotton. I'm like, well, go check it again, because more than likely you have a ton of rayon. It feels good, but it's made out of rayon. Rayon is made out of plastic. And these have forever chemicals. What a legacy. We're talking about something that's going to last for hundreds of years, before it decomposes. So one of the things that you can do on the individual basis is next time you buy clothes, look for something that is a natural fiber, like cotton, linen, wool, or hemp. Oh, yeah. And when you talk to people, people have this like give up attitude that what can they do on the individual basis? And on the individual basis, you can change the way you think about how you don't have any options. Next time you buy trash bags, go ahead and look for eco-friendly, biodegradable trash bags. Stay away from styrofoam. Stay away from plastic straws. Do you always have to have a styrofoam sippy cup with a plastic lid? Do we always have to do that? Or can we have the regular plastic container or whatever container, glass container is better, that you carry around with your water drink if you have to have it that way. Let's try not to buy bottled water. There's a water, actually, I have this in the description. It's a water that you can buy from Amazon, but I'm sure they have it in stores where it's not in a plastic bottle, but it's more like in a carton. So, and the carton is also biodegradable. So I like that idea. I think that the expiration date comes a little sooner than later. I'm not sure about that, but you want to check when you buy that. I normally don't buy bottled water because I have a whole house purification system. And back to a more creative subject. So, about my trashy mermaids. Well, I want to let you guys know that I'm in the midst of writing a children's book that is going to feature my trashy mermaids, which usually my trashy mermaids, it's not that they are trashy, it's that they are surrounded by trash, is that they make their own jewelry with trash. And it's all about putting the message out there so we all change the way we look at things. And like my friend said, what better way than to start them young. And I'm pretty sure that there are other books out there about the environment and how to take care of it. But, this is going to be with my own spin, and I'm going to be very proud when it's done. And I'm not really sure which way to go, Amazon or Barnes and Noble. I'm not really sure, but I'm doing that research right now. And if you guys have any input, let me know. And last thing I want to let you know is that I got my first pair of biodegradable shoes, and I am sharing that link that comes from Amazon. And I can tell you they are very comfortable. They're a little bit wide. So if you have a wide foot, you're really going to like it. If you have a narrow foot, there's ways, to solve that issue, which I do it with socks. And I also added on the description some of the liner brushes and paint brushes and other materials that I use when it comes to making these paintings happen. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.